Staff opinion. And this is where people always rumble and go, this is an amazing thing. Staff opinion. If we look at the grey, this group, if we look at this group of outcomes here, that is your most important set of things, in my view, to be looking at in terms of the evidence. To what extent have your staff got a positive perception of student behaviour and student motivation? Because if that is low and low over time, then that is the area that we need to be looking at how we can enhance that. And we'll talk about how we enhance that. I bet you when you first go to your staff opinion survey, I can bet my bottom dollar which indicator you first look at. Supportive leadership. It's about me. No. It's about them. No, it's about really the perceptions of your staff. What are your staff? How are your staff seeing your students, and how are your students seeing your staff? They're the questions that you actually need to be asking here. And so I'm directing you to look at a slightly different thing. You might be the worst thing ever, but if your staff are focused on the right things, then you're probably doing a good job. They just don't like you. No, I'm being flippant. But I think we have encouraged you through some of our analysis to be thinking that supportive leadership is kind of the pinnacle. What I'm saying is the supportive leadership, what the supportive leadership is about how you build collective efficacy. So it's about how you build staff perception of motivation and behaviour to be robust and strong. So that's the outcome you're looking for, and your supportive leadership is your mechanism for actually getting there and doing it. Your goal congruence is your mechanism for getting there and doing it, and role clarity is your mechanism for getting there and doing it. So I just really want to reiterate that that's really important. Now, this school happens to be a very high SFO density, low SES school. And so what you can see here is this staff efficacy being really very strong in this school. A couple of questions about supportive leadership. But again, this school is driving a very hard change agenda through. So you just want to watch it. You want to see what direction that's heading.
Sarah, can I ask if it's a primary or secondary?
This is actually a primary.
Is it large or small?
Large.
It's large.
Yep. Large, southern region. You want me to name the school? No, I won't do that.
I guess.
So, again, parents, you start to see, well, what's the pattern? And parents say behaviour is really good and the kids are really motivated. So when you start to see the strengths, you can actually see some really clear patterns emerging between the data sets about the kids are connected, they're motivated, staff think that, parents think that. And that is the feature of high-performing schools if you're looking at opinion data. That will tell you that you're actually on the right track. On the other hand, if you were to say, what are our relative weaknesses, and when you look at data such as this, you would say, well, we probably should keep a little bit of watch on safety here, because some kids are saying they're not feeling safe and some parents are saying the same thing. So that would be something you might want to look at. But the main ones that are going to be driving learning are present in these data. And so it's about how you engage in the dialogue around this sort of work and whether you have sort of looked at your data for these kind of patterns. Now, I could certainly show you other schools, another school here where you're not seeing the same sort of pattern. And this, in fact, is a secondary college. I can go back and show you another primary school where it's varied a little bit here. And where you look at this particular primary school, and I'm going to drag my microphone away again. Staff perception of student motivation, staff perception of student behaviour. And when you look over onto the other side, you've got actually the students not saying the same thing as the staff. And so when you look at the outcomes in this school, you can see that we're actually not performing as high as we might because of some of these aspects looking here.